Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How is everyone? And welcome to another Live with the Professor. As you can see from the title screen, we are going to do the trending Peekaboo sublimation shirt, but of course, the Professor way. And I'm going to be using three Dollar Tree items. Well, technically, one of them. Another one could have been a Dollar Tree item, but I have three items here that are from Dollar Tree. So I put Dollar Tree on there because the main portion of it is from the Dollar Tree. So we are going to do this the Professor way. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'm going to share this video out. I ask that you guys share the video out as well. If you're in the live chat saying hello, go ahead, click out of that and give the video a thumbs up, hit the share button and share it out. We are going to get started in 30 seconds. All right, hello everybody and welcome back. I am Shakia of SILAHOLICS Anonymous and the product line Honestly Speaking, and I'm going to show my method for doing the trending Peekaboo sublimation shirt. So supplies that I'm going to use, it's going to be the parchment paper, which you can, that's the other one I was saying, you technically can get that from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use Heat and Bond, which I have. Oops, I forgot that one. I have the really big roll of it. This is the Ultra Hold, but you can get the strips because then it'll be a lot easier to manage. These I just put them on my cutting board and cut even strips of them. I think these are like 3/4 inches, but if you get the one that's already on the roll, that's going to be easier. But I use what I had in house. You're going to need scissors, of course. And then I cannot find my rotary. So I said, you know what? Let's make this a full Dollar Tree tutorial. And I'm going to use a Dollar Tree, what's this thing called? Retractable knife. So we're going to use that. I'm going to use a satin pillowcase from Dollar Tree. All right, I took the pillowcase and along the sides, I cut it straight along the sides. So now you have one big long piece that you can get several shirts out of. So the satin pillowcase, it makes it look really, really nice. It does have a more shinier side and then like a duller one. On the other shirt I did it on this side and it looks great. I'm not one that really likes the super, super shiny side. I have some other fabric that's like that and it's super shiny. Not really my, my stilo. So I'm going to do mine on the side that's a bit duller. And then last but not least, I was trying to go get another one, but even had to go somewhere. So I'm going to use one that I use, but I've used this one for spray paints and things. But this is the cutting mat from the Dollar Tree. Probably wondering what the heck. Well, you got to cut the shirt up. But how I'm going to use this is going to be a little bit different. So these are all the supplies that you are going to need for this project. Now, I know it's a bit of a tease, but if you are on Facebook right now, well, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll leave it up on Facebook for the tutorial part. But if you want to watch the playback, you will have to go to the YouTube channel to watch the playback of it. If you're not able to watch the entire thing here, you will need to go to YouTube to watch the rest of it. All right. Oh, to watch the playback of it. All right. So to start off, I'm going to cut down my sublimation print. I normally don't really cut down my sub prints like all the way to the edge, but for this one, actually I still really don't because of how I'm going to have to do it afterwards, but I want to kind of see, so I'm going to cut it really close to it. And it's just so that I don't waste too much of my fabric. All right. Someone said, I did not know you could sub onto satin. Where did I see that at? Right there. Yes, satin is 100% polyester. 100% polyester. All right, so let's put our parchment paper down first because this fabric is very, very thin. It is very, very thin. I'm going to move this over. Oh, the other item, if your Dollar Tree does not have the cutting mats, you can get anything. So like cardboard, the manila folder, like the cardstock, the folders, and then just cut them down. This does feel kind of thin. You may have to double them up so that it doesn't kind of go through, depending on how deep you're going to cut. But the cutting mat works fine. Now I'm going to position this so that I can cut it up. I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra space all the way around it because I'm going to trim it off after the fact. All right. So that is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put it under my heat press. I am using, honestly speaking, sublimation paper and ink with my Hottronics. I can sub at 365 for 30 seconds. So we're going to go ahead, drop that down, and let that sub. 65 for 30 seconds. Sorry about that. All right, so there is the print. All right, now I'm going to put my heat and bond on here. So I'm going to go and overlap my print just a little bit. Let's move this so I can move this back and you guys can see. So I am going to overlap that print just a little bit. And I'm going to turn this way. All right, where did all my strips go? Okay, here we go. Make sure all of these little frillies are out of the way. Yeah, I could have cut that one a little bit longer. So there, and across the bottom. I'm going to use my scissors this time to make sure that I don't cut it too short. I should still cut it just a little short. And I'm just going to check the sides again, make sure that it's overlapping the color just a little bit. I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper on top because, of course, that is exposed ink. Literally 2 seconds. 1, 2. All right. Now I'm going to take my shirt and turn it inside out. I'm going to cut my heat and bond. I'm going to cut this down. By having the heat and bond on here and me cutting it, it's not going to fray because now I'm cutting it based on like paper. So I'm just going to trim around this, and I don't need a lot of heat and bond really on there. All right. I'm going to take off the sides and the top. Oh, come on. Okay. Let me figure out where this is going to go on the shirt. So I'm going to do like 3 fingers, like to the top, so that this part is just a little bit lower. And make sure that it is centered. Okay. I'm going to put a piece of parchment on the top. And I'm going to hit this for 2 seconds. I'm going to let it cool for just a second so that it doesn't pull. So I'm going to let that cool. Now I'm going to take my cutting mat, where did it go? I've already cut this down. So the part that you didn't see on camera is based off of the size of this and where I want it to go. I cut my mat down, which I actually came in probably a little too far. Let me see. I may have to cut it down some more. I am going to have to cut it down just a little bit more. My cutting board or my cutting mat is in the other room. So I'm going to go and cut this down off just a little bit more because I think I can see more of it. I put my heat and bond in a little bit too far. So I'm just going to go and cut a little bit more off of this, and I'll be right back. Need my X-Acto knife. Hold on. All right. I am back. So I'm going to slide this in. Flip my shirt inside out. All right, I'm going to mark where the bottom is because I don't want to go too high. Well, yeah, too low, should I say. Because I don't want it to, so the board is here. So I'm going to make my first cut a little bit above that. And I'm also, I have the board in there. I know it's inside my heat and bond. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Which a rotary blade, of course, would be better. But we're going to work with what we have. And then I'm going to go to the top, which I think my print might be a little crooked, but it's okay. Actually, no, my whole shirt's crooked. All right. So again, a rotary blade, of course, would go through this a whole lot better, but just going to use what I have here. Ooh, child, these strips are not straight at all, but it's okay. You're gonna pull them anyway because I can see it going thinner here and thicker there. So let's try and even this one out. All right, if I have to make any more cuts, I will just use my scissors. I'm going to take off the bottom one. Straighten that back out. I can't tell if this is the one that I had, but I'm just going to put that parchment paper back on top. And I'm going to press it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it is up at 360. So And now you're going to pull. Oops, wait, let it cool first. Or just be careful when you're pulling. And it's done. So that's the professional way of doing it. $3 Dollar Tree items. Of course, you can also use the Dollar Tree parchment paper. And that took me like 20 minutes, if that. And if you needed to make the lines deeper, you can go in with your scissors and cut it up. Okay, I think I saw someone ask, where did I get the image from? Let's see. I'm going to go over to, just to show you how it's set up in Silhouette Studio. Let me go over there. So share screen. Both of these actually came from different dollar deals. So the Thou Shall Not Try Me Mom 24/7. This was in the dollar deals yesterday. This is actually a background that is on their site. They advertise it as for tumblers. So I just brought it in. My page size for this is set to 11 by 17 because I didn't really want to take up the entire 13 by 19 because that's all I had in there. But I just made a box and filled that. Actually, I just opened it and then just sized it to be a little bit bigger. And then took the Thou Shall Not Try Me, placed it on top and sized it and then printed it out. So they're both from the designbundles.net dollar deals, just from different months. So this one was one that I got yesterday, and this one was in the bundle last month for the Sublimation tumblers. Someone said the image is also on Creative Fabrica. Yay! How big did I make my image? I kind of just maxed it out on 11 by 17. So that's how big I made mine. Because I can see my print border. So I just really max it out to where there's a little bit within there. So this is, well, there is a offset around this. So it's probably around like 10 inches for this. And then this is literally maxed out to like 11 inches wide. Let's see. What did I sublimate on? I sublimated on a Dollar Tree pillowcase. You can get a lot of them out of it. Oh, wait, forgot. You guys can't see it anymore. So I subbed on the Dollar Tree pillowcase. And I just took it and, you know, it's like, well, cut all of it, but it's like this. So I just cut up the sides here and here. And so it leaves you a long piece. I've already done the one shirt, the green one that you see in the thumbnail. I did this one, and I can get several more out of here. I'm actually going to make, I have some jeans where the thigh, the little rip in the thigh stretched a little bit too much. So I'm actually going to put a patch there and cover up that hole on my jeans. I'm going to actually do one there as well. So I can do it with smaller pieces on my jeans. She says, I guess I have to get heat and bond while I'm out. I love it. I was actually going to do this today. So consider this confirmation. Thanks so much. I don't want to do shirts, but I definitely have to make a couple of these. I've never washed it, but I've used heat and bond before because I use them on cheer bows, and I've washed a cheer bow or two. So it will hold up. That heat and bond, that's the ultra one. So this definitely will hold up. I mean, of course, as you wash it, your threads here will, you know, they'll be a little bit thinner after you wash it, but it's going to hold up. Always nice and neat. Thank you. I'm going backwards. Oh, lots of videos on them, but I like how she's doing it. And I guess that's what yours came from. I like her technique too. Yeah, the Dollar Tree blades are really sharp. They really, really are. She says, I have a rotary blade put away in the cabinet over a year. Heat and bond. Oh, someone's asking what it was. Thank you, Miss Hill, for filling in those questions for me. All right, so I did. I'll hold it up again. I'll hold it up again. She says, thanks for the fraying tip. I guess I'll be going to the Dollar Tree today. Good idea for heat and bond use. That stuff is strong. Michael's Here I Come. That will be cool on jeans. Can't wait to see that. Yeah, because, you know, had a little extra thigh, so it ripped a little bit. So I'm going to make a design with this same background. But I'm going to do that one a little bit different. So stay tuned for how I'm going to do my jeans, because I'm going to do that a little bit different because I'm going to do a little bit different. So stay tuned for the one for the jeans. Not now. No, I don't believe Dollar Tree has heat and bond. I got my big roll from Joann's. Oh, you can get it from Michael's also. No, the pillowcase is not stretchy at all. Yep, a pillowcase. Yes, so this is in the food section. So it comes two to a pack. So if you're going to do several of these, you can cut, like, so let's say you're going to do 8.5 by 11. I would get this, and if you're doing an 8.5 by 11, I would cut this probably to like an inch off. So maybe cut it to like 7 inches. Then you can have one if you're doing like an 11 by 17 print, and you'll make it like 10 inches. If you're going to do a 13 by 19, make it 11 inches so you can fit it in there. Because, well, I can show it now. When I did it at the bottom, it was, I can't do it now. You can watch the video back, but it was, I just bond the top, the sides, and I slide it in so it's in there, and I'm just cutting on top of this, and then I slide it out. No, the heat and bond will stay strong. So now that it's dry, and see, it actually stuck a little bit to my shirt. That heat and bond is going nowhere. That's going nowhere. All right, so let me hold it up. And I probably could have made them a little bit smaller so that you can see it more. And you can probably even also, like if you really wanted to just like show in there, maybe like really show, maybe cut some of them completely away on the ends and make it to where you have bigger spaces in there. Or maybe bigger spaces probably would have had it show more to where I would have had bigger gaps. So now that it's smaller, you don't see it as much. So I may go in and cut some of them so that you can see the design behind it a little bit more. Oh, so you have to remember, this is just a part of the shirt. So I have big boobs. My boobs are not small. They are, so I'll put it on later. I can't put it on right now or for you guys to see, for me to change the camera, but I have them. I have a nice size chest. Let's just say I can't buy bras from Walmart. And it still works well. So you don't have to worry about needing too much stretch. Yeah, I just put it on. I just can't put it on camera. I just can't put my face on camera right now. Well, not my face, my head. But yeah, I'll take a picture with it and all that good jazz. But yeah, my bra sizes don't come from Walmart or anywhere like that. I'm not nowhere near a triple D. I wish I was still a triple D. So the shirt came from, I don't remember. I've had this shirt for so long. It may have been from Walmart or Michael's, or it may be from Jiffy Shirts if I ordered a whole. Now, I don't think I got this color. This one I think came from Walmart. Yeah, this one I think came from Walmart. Yes, that was going to be my next suggestion. You are ahead of it, Tara. So for all of you who have shirts that are not quite perfect, don't throw them out. Now you can use like the back side of it or cut off the sleeves for little patches. That was about to be my next thing to say. If you don't want to go out and get this. If you have shirts that you have messed up on, use the shirts that you've messed up on. A great way to reduce, reuse, recycle. I used to put bandana fabric inside the holes of my jeans with holes back in the 90s. Yes, heating bond is available at Hobby Lobby. Let's see. Any other last minute questions? Yeah, someone said they do get smaller after you wash them. Oh, you're behind. So nope, I did not put it on the wrong side. Let's see. No, it actually isn't. It's not making it pucker. Like, not really. Nope. Nope. All right. I have a whole bunch of shirts. All right, guys. So thank you so very much for watching. Again, if you are watching on Facebook, this video will go away on Facebook. So you guys will have to head over to YouTube to watch the playback of it. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link one more time in the comment section. It'll also, or you can just head on over to Honestly Speaking's YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be able to watch the playback over there. But it will be posted back to Facebook soon. All right. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Don't forget that this was made with Honestly Speaking products, and you can pick those up at shop.silaholics.com. Again, I pressed this at 360 degrees for 30 seconds. And because it's at 365 degrees, it wasn't up at 400. I didn't get it to where, I didn't have it where my heat and bond spewed out or like overheated and kind of melted all over the place, because it is at a fairly like lower temperature than 400 degrees. So that makes our paper great for a product like this. So check out our website, shop.silaholics.com, for that Change the Game Sublimation paper. And also, if you would like to take classes to learn Silhouette Studio, academy.silaholics.com. All right, guys, until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.